I am passionate about always trying to leave things better than the way I found it. It's a mantra that I think you can apply to every dimension of your own life, your family, your work, your community. And when I reflect on the blessings that I have in this life, so much of that was from the investments that people made in me. And so I try to go about my life with that in mind and knowing that everything that I do, I'm going to get out of it what I put into it, and trying to spread those blessings to the areas of life that I can touch. My family and my husband and my children, that's who inspires me the most. I have a lot of personal heroes. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Charles Darwin, because I'm a huge nerd, but my husband and my kids inspire me the most. Jacob, my husband, is very giving of himself. He works so hard and still finds time to do things for other people all the time, whether it's the boards that he sits on or our church, and then our children, of course. But I tried to emulate the way that he gives himself to everybody around him. And my children, Eleanor and Celia, are 3.5 and 1.5 years old, and they have a sense of joy about themselves that is just incredible. And when I feel bogged down or tired or discouraged or just stressed, I try to channel the joy that they have every day in their lives, because it's just beautiful and makes us all happier people. What motivates me to excel in my work? I want to change the way that people feel about going to the dentist, because for so many people it's this horrible, traumatic experience, and either because it was that way in the past or because there's just a fear of the unknown. And I just firmly believe that it doesn't have to be that way. I have been in private practice for about 6 years now, although this is the first year that I've owned my own business. And even that has transformed the way that I think about it. But I want people to know that even as the world gets big and businesses get big and everything is fast and everybody's trying to do so many things at once, that there are still businesses out there who want a one-on-one relationship with their patients, because that's what I want. It's what I've always wanted. And I knew in the past that when I worked with and for other people, that some of the goals I had would never be possible unless I really bet on myself and set out there to make my own office. I want people to feel like they know me, and I want to feel like I know them, so that we can work together to achieve their goals, and to feel like being in my office is not a scary place, and that my patients have the power to make their own decisions. I will help them be educated in that regard, but that the power is theirs. A highlight of my career, I think the obvious is just buying my practice, but I actually had a highlight the other day. I had a patient who came in terrified of the dentist, and I've seen him now a few times between his new patient exam and then doing some work. He told me the other day that I had inspired him to seek out a career in dentistry. And I was so taken aback by that. He told me that he wanted to make other people feel the way that we at our office had made him feel, which was he was no longer scared. He just felt like that was the career for him, because he wanted to do what we had done for him. He had told me that his girlfriend was pursuing a master's degree and that she was doing work that was fulfilling to her, and that he had never found that, but that he finally saw an opportunity to have the same satisfaction with his career. And so that was a huge highlight. That was amazing. It just made me feel like all the hard work that we're doing in our office to achieve our goals and to live out, the mission statement that we have, I just wanted to hug him and say, thank you, and just give our staff a high five and say, it's working. So